Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Cast Patrol podcast. Joined as always by Mick and Age. Boys, how are we going?
Not too good, Jimmy. I've been on the toilet all Monday. Bit of gastro or stomach cramps. I don't know what you call it.
Diarrhea.
Yeah, vomiting, all of it.
Yeah, right.
Had a dodgy heat-up meal. It was chorizo and chicken.
Oh, yuck.
And it was expired on the 8th. And I didn't know until I ate it. And then it just did not go down well.
Expired on the 8th.
Yeah, so it was like nearly a week old.
So you didn't check the expiry when you went to heat it up?
No, I just like, oh, how good's this in the fridge? You know,
Beautiful.
Heat it up,
Shocking.
tasted good as new. And then, yeah, it just didn't taste good to my stomach.
That's not good. Well, mate, I was struggling last week. As you know, I wasn't on the podcast last week.
Yep.
You boys did well. I listened to
Thank
it.
you.
You tipped some good first try scorers, Jim. I think
Yep.
you had Nanai.
Yep.
Killed it.
Some good anytime bets.
Smashed it. But yeah, I won a fair bit of money just listening to you Muppets for an hour.
Well, maybe that's the key. Maybe you just got to be sick every week, Mick.
Man, I try my best. See if the luck carries on to this week.
Yeah. Well, it's good to have you back, Mick.
Thank you, boys.
Big weekend. What you got boys get up to on the weekend?
Well, I had a free house. My parents were on a cruise going
Frouse?
around Tassie.
Frouse.
Yeah, a bit of a frouse.
Yeah.
So I had the boys over, just the American crew. We watched a video that we got made from
Yeah.
Fiverr about our whole America trip.
How was
It was
that?
good laugh, good reminiscing. We
Yeah.
forgot a lot about like the trip, and then you watch it back, go, oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, all
But,
these memories pop up and like key stories.
It was
like,
a big
shit.
night. Played a lot of drinking games, watched the footy.
Yep.
Honestly, no word of a lie, I had at least 25 shots. Can you vouch for that, Nick?
25 shots.
Honestly, close to it. We played. Have you ever played Trouble, where you click the thing in the middle and
The
you go around the
dice.
board? Yeah, the dice in the
Yeah,
middle.
yeah.
We allocated dice shots. So if you had, it was 5 of us. We did 1 to 5, and
Wait, what
6.
shots?
We're just using
Vodka.
Trouble as a dice game. So that was just to flick the dice.
So like there was 5 of us. Everyone gets a number.
Yeah.
6, everyone does a shot.
and the lowest of the shot and stuff like that.
It was bad. It just got worse and
Straight
worse.
vodka shots.
Anyway, I'll tell you how cast it was. Age and I ended the night with the old trusty Macca's
Yep.
at
Yep.
3 a.m.
Which I don't remember having.
He doesn't remember. I remember having. We were so drunk. We're watching that. We were eating that and watching under 12s
Yep.
Mascot Jets versus Southeastern Seagulls highlights on YouTube.
And not my highlights.
no,
No.
not mine either.
You're above me, Cameron Murray
Right.
and Keon Kolomatangi.
And Emre Gula.
Regular.
Mate, they were freaks at 12.
and Bailey Ouch and carving up at
Did
the
they
back.
carve them up?
Oh, smashed him.
Oh, did they?
Keon had a
unfair.
flick pass. Oh, it was unreal.
Yeah, Keon was full like Sonny Bill, like he under sevens.
He was like 5'8", wasn't he, when he was
Yeah, he was a
young?
Keon was
5'8",
5'8".
and Murray was always a lock his whole career. We even watched
Yeah.
under 6s of Murray, lock.
Runs the same way, bigger
Is
than
it
everyone.
the same?
Same.
Just making breaks.
At
for
one
fun.
point, he did a line break, held it in one hand.
Yeah, he was
As
running with one hand at like the age
I
of
told
10.
you. Oh. He
was
killed
pretty
it.
crazy.
But yeah, how was your weekend? Anything special?
No, nothing special. We just hung out with Katie all
Oh,
weekend.
cute.
Went out for dinner Friday night and then just hung out with some of her friends.
You are
Friday
the
night.
goat boyfriend.
You're the
Jimmy.
goat.
Thank you.
Would you say you're the goat boyfriend?
Oh, I wouldn't take that title off you, would I?
Yeah, no.
5 years.
I think you're the goat, Jimmy.
Thank you.
You've done more in fucking 3 months than I've done in 5 years, I reckon.
It's been 6 months.
Jeez, time flies.
It does. It does.
But speaking of stealing stuff and flying,
Yep.
guess what happened to me at work?
I don't know. Tell me.
So, Friday, I bring in lasagna, homemade by Nonna. I was so excited to have it.
Yeah.
Put it in the fridge, go to work, told everyone, like, home lasagna, this, that.
Yep.
Nonna made it. Then I have a heat-up meal,
Yeah.
bite of chicken around lunchtime, saving it for just when you get hungry around 3 p.m.
The lasagna.
The lasagna.
Wait, so you have 2 lunches?
I had a double lunch.
Oh.
'Cause I don't really have breakfast,
Far
so I just
out.
save myself for lunch, and then I
Okay.
go sometimes
Yeah.
a bit later.
Yep.
So I guess it's 3, and I'm like, oh, someone had like KFC. I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm hungry. I'm going to go get my lasagna. So I walk in the fridge, open the fridge, go to my drawer that I put it in every time. It's not there.
What?
Look in the other drawer. Look in all the fridges. The
No.
lasagna's
gone.
gone.
Oh.
Someone at my work stole my lasagna
With the container.
with the container.
Didn't give it back.
It's gone. I don't know who did it.
That's heartbreak.
Like, I don't know if it was a practical joke or someone just saw this.
Was
and
it just
this
like a
looks-
normal container or was it like the
Well, the beauty of it was like one of those throwaway containers. So this
okay.
person's gone in, grabbed the lasagna, put on their plate, threw the container. No evidence.
right?
They would have had a good lunch.
You know how
I
you
don't
can
know
have
who-
those like coloured containers?
Yeah, no, it wasn't like Tupperware.
Yeah, like Tupperware.
But yeah, it could have been anyone because our level has like maybe like 80 to 100 people on it.
Did you put a missing sign up on the
No,
fridge? Missing
I didn't
lasagna?
report a complaint or anything because it's probably a good thing.
Why didn't you put your name on it?
What? Who's gonna steal my lasagna? Their nonna didn't make it for him.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Maybe someone else thought that it was their lasagna.
Mate, I'm gonna give him a warning.
Yep.
No penalty yet. if they do it again, I'm gonna fucking file a complaint.
But speaking of Italian food, on the weekend we actually tried nonnatinas,
We didn't
pies.
try it. We've had them before.
Oh, me and Age did.
There was a new batch.
We
of
did
it.
a
the new
taste
batch,
testing.
yes.
Yeah, the new
yes,
batch.
we tried the new batch.
Oh, did you have some on the
I had
weekend
some on the
too?
weekend.
What'd you have?
I had Bosciola and the bolognese.
What's your favourite?
I'm going to say Bosciola.
Yeah, my favourite is chicken bosciola.
Mate,
What's
the
your
bolognese slaps.
It
Bolognese?
is
It
good.
tastes like nonna's sauce.
Oh,
it's
good.
so good. I can't
Well,
get enough of it.
Adam, who runs Nonnatinas, who kindly sponsors this show,
Yep.
he actually makes them with his auntie. That's why it's authentic Italian.
Yeah, it's actually so good.
So we did taste test Bosciola, bolognese, and palmy, and all the boys loved it. They were like, mate, this is a good pie. And one that you get from the freezer and put it straight into your air fryer, oven, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Mate, did you put it in the air fryer?
Straight in the air
How many
fryer.
minutes? 40 minutes?
Yeah. I think
40.
so.
Oh, at best.
I worked out the trick. I did the oven. It wasn't the best.
Yep.
Put it in the air fryer, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Dead on. It's perfect.
Really?
You know what
Yeah.
I did? I halfway, so half an hour,
Yeah.
15 minutes gone past, you flip it over.
Flip it over.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
really?
interesting.
Yeah,
And
just
it
to make
works?
sure, it's all getting cooked around.
I haven't tried that.
But yeah, honestly, these pies are sensational. We'll leave a link in the description below. You can check out his website, maybe even get a few pies and tell the cast patrol
Yeah.
sent you.
Taste the bolognese because I think they're goated.
Just get all three if you can because they're all amazing.
They are very good.
But bigger news, H, you've got some big discoveries.
We're going to go over this pretty quickly, but as you know, I'm a massive char time advocate. They should sponsor this podcast.
Yeah.
I found a new flavour, guys.
Here we go.
Not the Pop It Like It's Peach.
Yep.
That's pretty goated. I found one better.
Yep.
In the hot weather, if there's a hot day like this week, go to Char Time, get frozen mango. It's
Really?
it's like a slushy, but it just tastes so good.
Would it be good on
tastes
Uber
natural.
Eats?
Nah, you got to get it in
Fresh.
store, I reckon.
Okay.
Yeah, just in case it melts. But yeah, give that a go. Tell me what you reckon. That's top Pop It Like It's Peach for me.
Done. Easy.
We made NRL 360.
That was random. Did you submit that question?
Well, I've been submitting questions for 2 years now.
Yeah.
And they've always been about Kenty and Buzz and their romantic relationship. And then finally one slipped through the cracks.
Yep.
I think it got like 30 likes on Twitter. So they're probably like, oh, we'll
And what
put
was the
this in.
question?
It was-
How long would you last on a deserted
was-
island with Buzz?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Directed at Paul Kent.
And I think he said he'd eat him. He's on a high fat diet.
That's fair enough. Well, it's good. We're in rugby league immortality with
Yeah.
the NRL 360.
Life's complete. We
We've
can shut
made
up
it.
shop
Thank
now.
God.
But I'll tell you what was good on the weekend. The 18th man curse finally got
Boys.
broken.
What's new in the
Finally.
castle, boys?
Campbell and Dan from What's New in the Castle.
did well.
They've nailed this one.
You know what I like even better at their multi? It was still City
Yep.
to place,
Yep.
and it was Dom Young to score. It was literally the Newcastle multi.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they couldn't have timed it any
What
better.
they call it? The Steel City multi?
Still City something like multi.
Yeah, something like that. But it was like $2.90 and Steel City to place and it like smashed him, brained him, and then Dom to score and he scored 2.
Yeah.
Wow.
So these
Scored
boys
the first try, didn't he?
on one of the early.
no,
was it the
it was
first?
first try.
try,
Yeah.
First try of the game?
So what were the odds
There
if
you
you
go.
put Dom Young anytime double and then still City to win?
Oh, that would have been huge. It would have been like 30 plus.
Wow.
Yeah.
They would have won straight to the leaderboard.
Yeah,
at the top.
literally. That would have beat me. But no, that was
God.
good. But let's go over the round 2 recap, boys. NRL.
Yeah.
Yes.
3 favourites, 1 out of 8.
I had a shocker in the tipping. I got
Panthers,
3.
Broncos, and Roosters. Are they the ones you got?
Panthers. No, I didn't get the Broncos. I had
Oh,
I had
Cows.
Sharks instead.
Nice. But yeah, 3's not good.
Three's not
So
good.
there's a lot of upsets early in the season.
Yeah.
We
It
expect
always
it, right?
happens. When we saw
Panthers-
Dolphins last week, you in your
Yeah.
Dolphin kit.
Yeah.
That was a
Yes.
huge upset.
Dolphins, yeah.
And now their favourite this week coming up. So funny how things
Criminal.
change.
But Panthers beat South.
Yep, that was heartbreaking. We got dominated.
South just never put themselves in a position to get into it. It was,
Well, they did, but it was too late.
it was, yeah, exactly. Too late at the end.
There was just no go forward, was there? from
No,
South?
well, we were missing a lot
We
of
were
key
missing a lot of
forwards.
forwards, but
I'll tell you what really killed me, that try on the bell at half time where the ball came out.
It was so close to a knock
like
on.
it was either flat or forward, but like every other week that's a knock on.
how was that not a knock?
And they didn't check it. That's what pissed me off.
Yeah, they didn't check
Anyway,
it.
let's
well, they
skim
did. Check,
over.
they did check it.
No, the bunker didn't check it.
Well, no, but they have to check every try.
Well, fuck, they didn't do a good job of it. I thought at least they go up. The ref.
I
put it
think
up,
because they said the ref called it an offload. That was the issue.
but he dead set knocked it on.
So you can't. Apparently, you can't do anything if they call
Sickening.
it an offload.
Absolutely
Well, there you
sickening.
go. Sharks beat Para Friday night.
That's
no,
impressive.
No Hines, no,
No
worries.
Hines.
That's
Yeah.
really impressive.
Trindle's good.
Yeah,
Tricky.
tricky.
Yeah, I had him in
He would
Supercoach.
actually. He would
was
actually
good.
play a lot better any other team.
Yeah. Well, I think he'd be the 5'8" eventually
I don't think they
after
will.
Moyser.
They like Moylan.
Not
so
this year. I'm just
much.
saying when he retires.
Trindle's a halfback.
Trindle's
though,
a
as
halfback.
opposed to
Yeah,
a
but
5'8".
You can put Nico 5'8".
And he goal kicks as well.
There you go. Yeah. So he's a handy replacement. A lot of teams would love to have him on their side.
But yeah, Para just, again, like the Melbourne game, they just made crucial errors at the wrong time in the red zone.
Yeah.
Especially at the end there, Waka Blake drops it over the line, then Ramian runs half the field.
Yeah, I
It's just
think
like,
Wonga and Simonson made way too many errors combined.
bad.
Disappointing. And then obviously the Broncos rolled the Cowboys.
How'd you feel about
okay,
that?
Jim? Is it a bit sore?
I didn't actually catch most of the game. Caught a bit of the glimpse
Probably
of
a
the
good
second
thing.
half.
They didn't play very well,
and
did they?
from what I saw in the second half, we just looked gas.
Yeah, Broncos
Defense,
look
they were
like a good
just
team, eh?
going downhill. So yeah, that was disappointing.
I don't want to put it in the air, but I think a lot of the players from last year are going through a bit of second year syndrome.
I don't think so.
No alarm bells yet, I don't think.
I don't think
Just
so.
a little bit. I'm
I don't
seeing
think
it.
so. We'll see. We'll see how we go this week. Roosters finally get the job done against the Warriors.
Yeah, it wasn't
Almost
convincing
rolled
at
your
all.
best bet.
Yeah, I need them by 6.5. They won by 8.
Well, my best bet.
I tell you what
finally-
about what killed me, Mick, when they went for the goal right at the end
Yes.
and they're already up by 8. I'm like, Sam Walker's not going to get the length on this. They're going to get it. And if they score off this whole field try, I'm going to kill him.
But yeah, my
thank God
best bet
that
won.
wasn't the leg that rolled me.
Warriors 14 and a
Yeah,
half
that was criminal.
handicap. That was criminal.
Yeah, you did well there because then I think Radley got
Radley
taken
got-
out and the odds went down. So you nailed that one.
Yep.
Out of the bin, Mick.
Thank God.
The Dolphins. Age your team.
Yeah, up the Fins, baby.
Up the Fins.
2 in a row.
Fin season.
We're the only team in the NRL to remain undefeated
So far.
in their whole career. In the whole NRL history.
They got a 100% record.
They've never
How
lost.
good's that?
Well, they
So
got
there you go.
2
Fins
games.
up.
Fins up, baby. Yeah, they were impressive. And so were the Dogs. Dogs of War. They're back.
They're probably the most
Roll
impressive
Melbourne.
team.
That was really good from there.
Didn't expect that.
No. That was the last leg of my best bet.
Yep.
The punters at home nearly quadrupled their wage with Age. And then Dogs said, no, sorry.
16-0.
It was a big turnaround considering how bad they played against Manly in round 1. But I like what I'm seeing from the Dogs especially against Melbourne, obviously. Like Preston coming through. He was their player of the year.
looks good.
He looks good on the edge. And they just got I don't know, Marnie's playing really well through the middle.
And Burden didn't even have a great game,
Yeah.
which is what's more scary. So good signs for the Dogs.
And a few good outside backs playing over their
Yeah,
heads.
Kiraz and Averillo.
Oh, Kiraz, how good is he?
Oh, we'll touch on him later, but he's insane.
He's flying at the moment. And then the Knights. Gee, they were gutsy over the weekend.
Mate,
I'm so glad I missed that game.
that game was the biggest stinker in the last decade, I reckon. It was horrendous.
I've got no words.
Between the both of them, there was like 30 errors.
I have no words.
Oh, it was disgusting.
I had a good feeling. Like going
The
into
Knights
that.
were just tough.
I was like, it's going to be a good game.
Well, remember last week, we're like, oh, blockbuster, and we're being sarcastic, like game of the week.
Game of the week.
It was literally what everyone expected. Tigers
A
versus
shit
Knights.
fest.
It was shit, to say the least.
I was at the movies watching Creed, came home, checked Twitter, and everyone was like, I want my 120 minutes back of
Yeah.
watching that. That was horrible.
And my brain cells.
Yeah, brain cells
It was
as well.
so shit.
I want those 2 hours back.
But
Yeah.
you're right, Tigers were poisoned.
$1.68. Who on earth is thinking that's a good deal and touching that?
Yeah.
Not good at all.
You're right.
Jesus, $1.68.
Well, that probably leads us into the last game of the round, the Dragons.
Dragons, they surprised everyone.
Hey, he was right, our mate.
Oh, the one at the club?
Yeah.
The Wollongongcha.
yeah.
Yep, our homeless friend outside Wollongongcha in the city.
Yep.
He said Dragons going to win the comp, and look at him sitting
Mate,
pretty
he goes, they're on
second or
top,
third.
top of the league, top of the table already.
Undefeated.
I hate that, the fact that like all these teams getting buys and they're like first
Yeah.
top 3.
Yeah. Well, what about the top 4? Manly, Dolphins, Dragons, and Broncos.
Yeah.
Pretty rogue.
So
top
this
4.
is a stat. This is the first time in the NRL era that the top 4 is comprised of no team from last year's top 8.
Yeah, it's
after round
crazy.
2.
I don't know how long they'll last.
That's insane.
That's
Maybe this week it will change.
it will. But yeah, cast character of the week. We just touched on him. There's only one nomination.
It's not rocket science here. It's the Tigers.
It is a
It has to
Tigers.
be. Jim,
There
read
was
us
no,
their stats.
there's no other options. They stood out to us.
Well, this is what the Tigers were up against. Newcastle lost Ponga in the first minute.
Who's
20
their
seconds
best
in.
player?
20 seconds in.
Knights, go on.
Done.
Ponga's done.
Their 5-8's done.
Brayley goes off.
14 minutes in.
Second best player.
That's their hooker. 2 players from the spine. Continue.
And then they cop a send-off. This was late in the game,
Yep.
obviously,
Yep.
from Safidi.
Yep.
A sin bin,
Dom Young
Dom Young.
pulling Naden back.
Yep.
Don't know what I was doing there.
Tyson Frizzell, who's
Frizzell
probably their
and
top
Jack
3,
Johns.
injured.
Crazy.
And Jack Johns.
Yep.
Immortality blood. Go on.
So 25 minutes of the game, they were down a player.
Leichhardt Oval, Sunday Arvo.
Packed. The fans are there to watch them
The
win their
Hills
first game of the
pumping.
year.
NRL's full gifting him 2 home games at Leichhardt to
Yeah.
help him out. And they can't even do
And
anything
what do they
with it.
do? They put
18
in
errors,
18 errors.
33 missed tackles.
Oh, That you can't win a game with that.
And not to mention, to cap it all off, Hastings goes over to apologise to Kapoa for hitting him in the nose.
Talau, yeah.
Talau, sorry.
Yeah.
Talau. And Clemmer comes over and starts an argument. It's just like,
I thought Talau should have at least accepted that apology.
no.
Well, it was just a high shot. It happens.
maybe there's bad blood there. We don't know.
Yeah, there must be.
I love what
previous
Buzz
history.
said. He ripped into Clemmer. He said Clemmer only ran for 60-odd metres the whole
Yeah,
game.
I saw
He ran
that.
more metres to get to that fight than he did in the game.
Literally, that was good from Buzz.
But yeah, look, we were tweeting about it during the game, but they played terribly.
Yeah, there was a lot of responses on Twitter when we posted like how bad the Tigers played.
Yeah.
Like we weren't having a dig at, like actually we were having a dig at them. They played pathetically.
They've had
Yeah.
Like that game in general was woeful.
Yeah.
But if you want to interact with us during the games,
How do they do it,
You
eh?
can follow us on Twitter,
Yep.
the Cast Patrol, and we're tweeting every game. We're always watching them. You can join the conversation, and if you don't want to do that, you can join us in the banter channels on Dabble.
What's Dabble?
What's Dabble? Dabble is a betting agency, Jimmy.
It's the greatest betting app on earth.
It is, and
The
it's like
best.
social media. So you can place your bets, you can follow your mates,
Yeah.
you can copy your mates' bets, and you can go in the banter channels and talk shit, talk about the game, talk about what's happening, talk about your tips.
Write each other's bets home.
Exactly. And we're in there like every NRL game, just
Yeah.
talking shit, writing home these best bets, writing home multis.
We are.
And it's the best. At one click of a button, you can copy. And if you want to copy all our bets, click the link in our description, or when you sign up, use the code Cast Patrol.
The Cast Patrol, Mick, or just Cast Patrol?
Just Cast Patrol.
CASTPATROL.
Well, Age, last week you took us through some try-scoring stats from round one.
Yes, Jimmy.
What have you got for us?
We're going to do this every week. So I'm
Every
going to
week?
try and find some trends
Yep.
to help you with your betting and anytime try scorers and first tries every week.
Yep.
So round one, there were 43 total tries.
Yep.
Round two, there was 52. So that increased significantly. 23 tries were from wingers.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to guess how many right wingers scored out of those 23?
Well, we just had a look at the script, so how about you
Jimmy,
tell
did you
us?
have a look?
Oh, I did. 13.
Correct. And 10 left wingers.
Yep.
16 tries from centres. Right was 9. Left centre 7. 13 tries from fullbacks. 10 from halfbacks. 10 from props. 10 from second rowers. 5 each, left and right. 8 tries for hookers. 4 tries for 5/8, and 1 try for lock. So what does that tell you? Well, if you're betting on any time try scorers, you're staying away from locks.
Yep.
That's for sure. 5/8s, unfavoured. And centres stand out there with 16, even fullbacks and halfbacks.
Well, we did say,
And
it, didn't
props.
we? We said it last week, Age.
Yeah.
The centres?
The year of the centres, Jim.
It is.
I think it is. And we actually have more centre try scoring stats for first try. 31% of the first tries were scored by centres out of round 1 and 2. So that's a big chunk, nearly 1/3.
Yep.
And then 25% scored by wingers. So you think it's the other way around. So if you're looking for value, you're going to go centres. And then 19% of first tries were scored by second rowers, which also points to some good value.
It does.
And then last tries, what do you think, Mick, off the top of your head, what would be a last try position which is favourable?
I think maybe a prop late in the game, barge
Yeah.
over.
Crash over. Jimmy,
Yeah.
what do you reckon?
Maybe a fullback?
Yeah.
Tied
you're
forwards?
both correct. Fullbacks, halfbacks, and props are all 18% of the last tries. So
okay.
18% each.
That's not bad.
So that's over half. That's over 50%
Yeah, 100%.
for those three positions.
So for those that are going to have a bet this week, take this with a grain of salt.
yeah. Well, exactly. This
Take
can
it into
help-
consideration.
Take it into consideration, definitely. If you're tossing between two players,
Yeah.
and one's a centre and one's a halfback for first try,
Yeah.
choose the centre just based on the stats.
Yep.
Or vice versa. If you're going for a fullback or a second row to score last try, fullback historically this year have scored more.
That's fair.
So yes, let's go into the round 3 preview though, boys.
Let's get straight into it.
Straight into it. Jimmy, take us over.
Thursday night, Sea Eagles $1.67 versus the Parramatta Eels $2.20 at 4 Pines Park. What do you reckon about this one, boys?
Well, I'll start with a little stat. So Manly have won 3 of the last 4 matchups against Para at 4 Pines Park.
Yep.
So historically they're good there at home, and Para have won both matches against Manly last year. So
Interesting.
hopefully the tables turn again and Manly can get back on the winning board.
Yep. Couple of big ins.
Yes.
Schuster's back.
5-8,
5-8.
that'll be interesting.
Yep.
I
Week
think
off.
Manly. I think Manly in
Yeah,
this
with
one.
the week off
Yeah.
from last week.
100%. And especially, I don't know, I'm just not convinced with Para's back row at the minute. I know Hopgood, Gunn, but then Cartwright and Dury,
Yep.
they're great,
Yeah.
but they're not Sean Lane and Isaiah Papali'i that they had last year just going forward.
And even their bench aren't playing minutes. Like Greg, I don't think Greg even went on.
It's been 2 weeks in a row actually that Arthur's put a player on the bench he hasn't used. Greg, and then the week before was
McIntyre or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
someone
McIntyre or something like that.
Yeah, they got to sort out their rotation. It's not really working for them.
Yeah, because Arthur's sticking with the same team. Is it panic stations yet?
No,
Para?
not yet. They have a tough.
I think they still have some players coming back.
Maddo's to come back.
and
and
Sean
Lane.
Lane. So there's your back rollers there. And
But they have tough matchups coming up. So hopefully they win one of the next few.
Yeah.
So they get some confidence and
100%.
Break
But
the
yeah,
streak.
Manly's looked good round one. Had
Yep.
the week off.
Are we going to see a trend, you reckon? Like the week off, teams come back and win straight away?
Be interesting.
so who had the bye? Dragons, and then they come
Yeah.
back and won. So now
Yeah.
Manly.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe.
Just keep an eye on that. There could be a little trend there.
Yep.
What about some try scorer stats? The last 2 times Garrick played on the wing against Eels, he scored 5 tries.
Really?
So you're going to get on him anytime. He's probably like $1.90 or $2, but get on him, add him to the multis. And Eagles have conceded 4 tries to fullbacks in 2 weeks. Does that scream turbo time or what?
Oh, it does. It screams turbo time and a half.
Turbo anytime.
Add him to the multis.
$1.85.
Nearly double your money.
Yep.
That looks a good thing.
And then the milestone.
Well, what about our milestone multi last week?
How good was that?
$30 for Fitzo on his
Verrills.
100th game and Verrills on his 50th
Yeah.
to crash over. They both scored within 20 minutes each.
That's perfect.
Early.
Oh.
They were loving
They
it.
were going off.
Yep.
How good is that? So hopefully we can land this one, Jim.
Yep.
Brad Parker, 100th game.
How good is he?
$3.50.
He's consistent.
He's consistent. He has good stats against Para. That's what surprised me.
What do they say?
The last 2 times he versed Para, he scored 3 tries.
So pretty good.
So we're
he's-
going to be getting on him for sure.
Put him into your same games.
100%. Para's left winger scored 4 tries in the last 2 games versus Manly. Sevo time, 100%. He's going in all the multis.
Yep. How about a
And-
first try age?
Oh, first try, Jim. Cooler, $15. Just because he's opposing Wonga Blake. I think there's
And
defensive
he's a
deficiencies
centre.
there. And he's a centre. Year of the centre.
You're in
Yep.
centers.
Hopefully that trend continues. But also we got a multi. We like to call this the try scorer quaddy.
Yep.
Who do we got in it, Jimmy?
We've got Brad Parker. Be
Yep.
rude not to. Micah Sevo, Turbo, and Garrick.
Mick, how much?
$60.
You're dreaming. 26
26
bucks,
to
Mick.
1.
Mate, that's
Oh, far out.
That's terrible.
Mick's using a rocket bet on bloody multis now.
Gee, that's a big boost.
that's actually shocking for 4 tries scored. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, it's 4 backs.
Not
They're all
happening.
short.
2
Anyway,
wingers, a fullback and a centre, mate.
Friday, 6 p.m. Knights, $2.60 versus the Dolphins, $1.50. What do you reckon?
Oh, I'm gonna stick with the Dolphins. I think all the outs with Knights.
Yep.
Like we know Ponga's
many.
out, Brayley's out,
Brazil.
Frizzell, Saifidi's out.
Yep.
Like that's already 4 of their key players.
Yeah. No.
And Dolphins only lose JMK for 2 weeks.
And they've been impressive, haven't they, Dolphins?
They've been good, yeah.
Wayne Bennett's got him up firing, which I thought he would. Mate, you tipped him as the spoon.
I know, and I tipped him.
I did say they won't come spoon.
And what about last week when I said I'll go out clubbing if they make the 8?
In the
now
Dolphins
they're at $2.80 to make the 8.
That's ridiculous.
Quietly,
That's short.
I'm quietly nervous. That's a bit short.
That's a bit short.
I think they're buying into the
Everyone's
hype.
getting carried away a bit.
yeah. But they could go 3-0. They're $1.50.
But look,
here.
doesn't that match just scream at 6 p.m. on a Friday?
Yeah.
Knights, Dolphins.
Knights, Dolphins.
It
You come
can't be
home from
worse
work.
than Knights Tigers, though.
Well, the Dolphins, everyone's
that's a Sunday game.
the Dolphins, everyone's second team now. I think.
Yeah. Everyone will be watching this one.
Yeah. How about any bets for this one, Age?
Dom Young, he's flying.
Yep.
Get on him, $2.10.
Yep.
The Hammer. How good's the Hammer playing?
He's
Unreal.
playing very, very
Top
well.
of the Dally M.
Yeah.
Scoring tries for fun.
Do you guys regret letting him go?
Now that Drinky's out.
Now that Drinky's out, yeah, we need a fullback. But I think at the time, I think we made the right decision. Like Drinky was playing out of his skin.
And
Hammer was
and the wingers
injured.
were set.
Hammer was injured for a fair bit of last year. So
But I tell you who did play good in that Knights game, as shit as it was,
Yeah.
Gagai.
he
He impressed me.
was very good.
He's a workhorse.
His first
in the
game back
centres.
since injury,
Yep.
and he was just making breaks, setting up tries for fun. He looked deadly.
Mm.
So I reckon we stick with him first try. We're getting about $21.
Yep.
Year of the centre. Centre stats are good. Gagai's looking hot. So I'd be getting on him.
He'll be getting over.
Last try, Mick, who you reckon? Who would you be going?
I'm going to say last try, the Hammer.
Yes.
He scored last week?
Yeah. Can he do the double?
I think
The
so.
double last
He's
try.
fast enough to get through a tiring forward pack.
It's Hammer time, baby.
It's Hammer time.
It is Hammer time. Well, I'll tell you what else is Hammer time. Friday, 8 p.m. Roosters
Mate.
versus South.
Game of the round. And we don't miss with
Guaranteed.
these game of the
Get your
rounds.
popcorn out. How good's this?
Oh,
I'm going to the game.
Are you going?
I'm
Who
going.
you going with?
I got members tickets.
Who are you going with?
Mate, if I told you, I might have to kill you. I'm going to the game.
Your
There you
dad?
go.
Hey, can't reveal.
Don't tell me it's with your misso.
Mate, can't reveal.
Oh,
Allianz
sickening.
Stadium. How good?
What about last time these
Trelliance.
teams versed? Oh, Trelliance,
Sorry.
yes.
Trelliance Stadium.
Trelliance Stadium.
Yes.
Bit of a typo.
If we win again, they might have to rename it.
100%.
But we don't want to get too confident. Remember last time these teams versed? This game was chaos.
Chaos.
yeah.
I'll quickly...
Most Senos and Simbins in a
Yeah,
game
like
ever?
We probably won't see it again, but I'll quickly recap for those listening at home. So there was a Radley sin bin. Teddy got ruled out to HIA.
Yep.
Burgess sin bin. Milne sin bin. Angus Crichton ruled out to HIA. Tupou ruled out to injury. Takiyaho HIA and then came back and passed it somehow. Hargrove sin bin. Totola sin bin. Radley sin bin. Milne sin bin again.
Wow.
That is incredible.
I was at that game
7
and the
sin
energy
bins.
was crazy.
They don't like each other.
Was there any
No.
footy being played?
No, it was a grudge match.
Literally wrestling.
It was
you're
all
right.
in one game.
But you're right.
Incredible.
Honestly, when these two come up against each other, it's always a good game.
It's like a grand final.
It's good for South fans, Roosters fans,
It's just good for
and the
rugby league.
neutrals. Everyone.
Yeah.
It's the best rivalry in rugby
And what do
league.
stats say?
Mate, the stats don't lie. Tell you that much for free, Mick.
As we know.
South have won 5 of the last 6 matches against the Roosters.
Wow.
By an average winning margin of 26.4 points.
Really?
Yes.
One of them was 60 points. Remember that one?
Yeah, I remember that one. So it's not like we're winning by just. We're smashing them.
them.
So hopefully that continues. The last 6 matchup at Allianz were 3 wins each. It's a bit even at Allianz. And if you're looking for a try scorer, look no further than Alex Johnson. 11 tries in 6 matches versus the Roosters. $1.70 is justified.
Couple of big ins for the Roosters. JWH is back.
That's a scary year.
So's Rads.
They needed
these
something
are the
big in the
games he
middle.
loves.
He
Oh,
does.
he'll be ready for this.
He'll be
one.
thriving on this.
Yeah, he'll be ready for this.
Bradley's back.
Cheese is
Yep.
confirmed to play.
Cheese is confirmed. Totola returns.
Yes.
Mental
We
health.
needed
him.
that.
We needed him last week, man.
Yeah.
We were bad in the middle.
Yeah, but I think the way you guys hung in there, all things considered,
It's frustrating.
We only
though,
lost by
watching
1
it.
try.
I know.
We just stay in the battle.
yeah. So I think that's a good sign.
And Cody played shocking. So if he's humming and not angry,
And Latrell,
Keeps
he
composed.
loves playing the Roosters, especially
Yeah.
at Trelliance. He always fires up.
the best moment last game was when he was down to 11 players and he comes down and just like runs through 3 and scores.
Yeah.
And we're like, damn, that's why you're here.
There he is.
He has those
That's
moments.
true on me. He's not
There he
playing.
is.
Chestnut checkers, baby.
Look, so Friday night, people want to win some money responsibly. How do they do it? Who's the first try?
First try. Year of the centre. I don't know how many times I'm going to have to say this.
Yep.
We're going Joey Manu.
Yep.
Hopefully he's wearing that bright headgear with his little cheekbone cover and just I reckon he might jump up over someone
Yep.
Yep.
and score. I think it's going to be over Tass. Or he might just get a nice ball from Teddy and crash over.
Like it.
So Joey Manu, I think that's about 15 buckaroonies. And last try, Jimmy, this is your pick.
Sammy Walker.
Yes. He had a good game last week.
He did have a good game last week.
So, and that's
he
aligned with
improving?
our halfback stats. 18% have scored the last try.
He is.
So $34.
So do you
Value.
think that Roosters score the first and last try, but South win the middle?
Well, I haven't said South's going to win.
I know you think South's going to win.
I'm actually worried. I think this is going to be a cracker game. There's not much to split them.
No, it's going to be a good game. What do you guys think about the Swilly and Tedesco beef?
Oh, I don't think there's too much to it. I think everyone's going to make an error every now and then. Yes, he should have passed. 100% he
was
should have
he?
passed.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's
Did he
going
see
in the
him?
game.
The only thing that I can forgive him for is maybe he saw Teddy drop the one previously.
Nah.
And he's like, you
No
know what?
way.
My skipper's not safe. I'm going to
don't-
dummy this bloke.
I don't think he's like he didn't even look.
No,
like-
I don't
But that's
think,
the problem.
I don't
Why
think
is he not
looked.
looking?
I know.
Yeah.
I'm sure Teddy's screaming for the ball.
It was almost the
Anyway.
best bomb try of all time.
Besides that, Suoli played very good.
Yeah.
Like
Hey,
he was
he's a
unstoppable.
stud. He's a gun.
They couldn't tackle him.
Yeah. He's
So-
gonna be a gun for a
We
while.
can forgive him for this one.
I'm going
time.
with South there.
Going with South. I have to choose South. I think it's going to be close. We just get him.
I think Chooks get his
What a
in
surprise.
a close
Of
one.
course, of course.
What a surprise.
Anyway, moving on. Super Saturday, kick it off 3 p.m. Titans 265 versus Storm $1.48 up at Gold Coast. Interesting game.
Yeah, well, Titans haven't beat Storm since round 10, 2017. If that's any stat to go by.
So Storm lock.
Well, I can't choose them as a lock because after last week, there was a crazy stat where the Dogs haven't beat him in X amount of years.
Yeah.
They came out and pumped him.
They
So
did.
nothing's immoral. But in the last 8 matchups, Storm have won by 15.75 points on average.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's when they also had Immortals in their team.
Yeah, that is true.
I do love the Storm, but their team at the minute, I don't know. They got no depth.
Yeah, well, Nelson ruled out for 8 weeks.
That's huge.
Six
That's
to
a
8
big
weeks,
loss.
Yep.
I was actually worried about tipping them, but then I saw the 4 big ins. Coates, Sims, Olam, and Tui.
Yep.
Yes.
And I was
Tui.
like, oh, that's enough to tell me they're going to win.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm
100%.
pretty confident Melbourne should get the job.
Any bets for this one, Age?
Oh, there's always best, Jimmy.
First try?
Eli Katoa looked dangerous last
Yeah, he
week,
looked good
running
last
off
week.
Hughes, $21.
Yeah.
Juice. And then Christian Welch, last try.
Yeah.
$51.
Faceball, Harry Grant.
I know this might seem ridiculous, but 18% of props have scored the last try.
So there you go.
So this guy's crashing over.
Stats do not lie.
$51. Worth a nibble.
So that's the 3 p.m. game. Moving on to the 5:30 game. Cowboys $1.33 versus the Warriors $3.25 up at Townsville. Should take care of them, I think.
What do you reckon, Jimmy, as a Cowboys
This is a
fan?
lock.
This is a lock, Mick.
Can't lose.
Yep.
Well, I'll tell you something for free, Mick. Warriors have never beat Cowboys at Queensland Country Bank Stadium.
They've
From
only
2
played
attempts.
Only twice.
0 out of 2.
Yep.
Still a stat that's running.
It is. A few big outs for the Cows. No Drinky.
And
No Hiku.
Well, the funny thing is they both did something malicious to Corey Oates. Did they have something against him?
Probably because he scores too many tries against them in the derbies.
Hickey do the crusher tackle and then Drinky
Broke his
hammered
jaw.
him in the head, broke his jaw.
Who is this Tom Chester? He's played one game before. What can we expect from him?
Oh, he's very silky. I think he's very good, very nippy. Yeah, like you said, he played the one game last year, came off the bench. But no, I think he's good. There's good raps on him up there. So
Would you chuck him in at first try, Jim?
I wouldn't chuck him in at first try, but I'll chuck him in at last try.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Yeah.
What odds do you reckon?
$15.
$15.
Yeah.
Not bad.
That's worth a shout.
It is worth a shout.
He'll be eager to score in one of his
He will
early
be.
games, you know?
And as you boys know, I've tipped the first try scorer for the Cowboys for the last 2 weeks.
You're incredible.
So
I just got to tell you how good you are.
thank you.
That's very
Murray
good.
Talangi
First week.
and then Nanai. And you literally called it like
Yeah.
he's going to run through Ezra.
Yeah. So that was last week. Can we make it 3 in a row? Of course we
I'm
can.
not doubting you, Jim.
We're going back to the well. Going Murray Talangi.
Yep.
Yeah, Warriors conceded the last 2 games, the first try on that right edge. We've spoken about that Warriors right edge, how they concede a lot of points.
Who is on that right
Pompey
edge?
and Cossie at the moment.
Okay.
Is Dallin back or is he still out?
he's still out.
Yeah, Pompey and Cossie, they didn't play very good against the Chooks.
No, they didn't.
They got to sharpen their tools, otherwise Muzz is going to get a hattie.
So hopefully Muzza gets on first, $8.50, good odds. But yeah, as you said, Mick, I can't see us losing this game.
I don't think so. I think Cows, although they lost last week,
Yeah.
they were still in the fight against Broncos, who've been one of the arguably the best teams in the comp at the minute. So I think they'll put our Warriors down to the sword.
Yeah, I think so too. And just on Muzza, he scored 4 tries in his last 4 games against the Wars. So add him to your same game multis as well. Did, and this stat impressed me, 3 tries in the last 2 games versus the Wars.
Anytime.
So he's $3 anytime. That's triple your wage with age. Get on that. Felder scored 4 tries in the last 5 games against Wars.
Not bad.
I'll be chucking him. Felt
Bit of a-
pretty safe.
Bit of a
try
same
scorer.
game multi there.
Yeah, you definitely put them in your try scoring trifecta. Quinella, Quaddy, whatever you're going to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, Cowboys to win that one.
Saturday, 7:35 p.m. Broncos $1.28, Dragons $3.60, Suncorp Stadium.
Dragons,
Gee,
were
Dragons are value there.
360. Yeah, but Broncos just literally beat Cowboys and Panthers, 2 top 4 teams
They did.
from last year.
Yeah, $3.60 times whatever you put on still equals 0. So
Well, Mick, there's good stats
There
about
is
the
good
Dragons. Dragons have won the last 6 out of 7 against the Bronx. Does that
Stats don't
worry you,
lie.
Mick?
not really, because the sample you picked from was when Broncos were quite shit and got the spoon.
Well,
So,
that
no,
was
it
the
doesn't.
last 7.
Yeah, but what about if you give me the last 14?
Well,
What does that tell you? Broncos probably win.
what about this, Mick?
More.
The last 4 games at Suncorp against Dragons, they've lost.
Wow.
So they're not even good at home.
Yeah.
That's
But
again.
the last 10 matchups, it's 6-4. It evens up a bit.
There you go.
There you go,
There's your
Mick.
$1.28. Nah.
But no,
But to the Broncos' credit, they looked good last week.
I won't be tipping the Dragons.
Reece Walsh,
Player of the
dangerous.
round.
his combination with
He
Man.
was in everything.
He looked unreal.
He had so much time on his hands as well. He just made every
And he
right
sort of
decision.
completes that Broncos backline perfectly, doesn't he? They just needed a fullback there.
Yeah,
That was it.
and they got it.
They got it.
He's a great fullback. Got some stats here, Mick and Jim. Ravalawa scored 4 tries in the last 4 games against Broncos.
Yep.
Add him to your multis. And I like Walsh last try. I think, as I said, the fullbacks are good for last tries, and Walsh is always sniffing around the ruck. He'll be there late.
What about a first try scorer, boys?
I'll let you pick this one, Jim.
Ezra.
Ezra Mam.
Ezra, man.
I love Ezra.
Yeah,
He's
he's
so
electric.
quick for a 5'8".
He's so quick.
So quick.
So good.
He's short, but he's just fast and nippy and skillful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. What odds are we getting there?
$17.
Yeah, it's good value.
Good value.
What about putting all the Queensland teams into a multi this week? Dolphins $1.40, Broncos $1.28, Cowboys $1.30 odd.
What about the
Yeah,
Titans?
it's not bad.
They're not favourites.
Is that your best bet, Mick? The Queensland
Nah, it's
filler?
not. But it's probably the first time I've seen 3 Queensland favourites in
Yeah.
1 week.
Yeah, well, the Queensland on top at the moment, so
They're doing well.
I wouldn't write
flying.
that multi off.
They are flying. And Sunday, they've treated us again. Bulldogs $1.28, Tigers $3.75 at Belmore.
Belmore.
Yeah.
Well, just like Leichhardt Oval, dogs hate playing at Belmore. I was in bed and I was trying to find stats about how far back
Yeah.
since they last won. And I had to literally go on Wikipedia, so I don't know how trustworthy this is. But there was no stats on like news and shit. So anyway, Bulldogs have lost the last 4 matches at Belmore.
Yep.
And they've only won 2 out of their last 10 at Belmore.
So they hate Belmore Oval.
Belmore hates them. So I don't know. Hopefully they change it. They're $1.28. Surely.
Coming off a big win last week.
They play good, man. Reed Money is good. Their
Yeah, we
forwards are
touched on
good.
it.
Backs. I'm going to stick with dogs.
Good
What do
young
you boys?
backline there, isn't it? With Perham, Alamotti,
Avarillo,
Averillo, Kiraz.
And then Fox.
Kiraz and Fox.
It's solid outside
It's
backs.
very solid outside backs.
But Kiraz loves playing the Tigers. He scored in both of his 2 matches against Tigers. But someone who loves them even more, Avarillo. He scored 4 tries in his last 3 games versus Tigers.
Really?
So that's going to be enough to put him first try and any time. So you're going to get him 15 for first, $2.75 for any time. That's value.
That is value.
It's not bad.
What about our last try scorer, boys?
Well, you said fullbacks.
Yep,
So
I
we
love
got to
fullbacks for last.
We got to go Perham again.
I like him.
Yeah, $15.
He's looking better last week.
Yep.
Looking more lively,
It
sniffing
was
around
his
the
best
ruck.
game I've seen him playing in
Yeah.
the NRL.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a best game at fullback. So, yeah, let's stick with him.
He'll be getting over. And then the last game of the round, Raiders $2.30 versus Sharks $1.62 down at Canberra. Any stats for this one, H?
I do. I have stats for everything, Jimmy. Thanks for asking. Raiders are only beat Sharks at GIO Stadium 3 times out of 8 matches.
Yep.
But Raiders have won the last 8 matchups against Sharks by an average winning margin of 8.5 points.
Wait, Raiders have won 8 in a row against Sharks.
Correct, Mick.
Is that what you're telling me?
I'm telling you.
$2.30.
Are you going to take that, Mick? They won 8 in a row.
I can't be taking
You got the
that.
green on, Mick.
Where do you put the Raiders at the moment? Jeez,
put
a bit
'em-
disappointing.
They do this every year though. They always start slow and then or ruin games that they should win, and then somehow in the back end of the year they just put together a few wins.
I think their kitchen's missing a fridge.
Yeah,
What do you reckon?
Papali'i.
Papali'i
Yeah.
is missing.
Yep.
The big fridge, they need him to
Yeah,
function.
like Tarpany's really good. They just need an extra person.
But when
next to him.
Tarpany and Papa's gone forward,
Yeah.
different story.
It's different, yeah. And
So-
throw in Starling off the back of him.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a chance. I think, when Papa comes back, that'll be the real indication.
But like we touched on with the Sharks, if they could beat Para last week, then only just go down to South in the first round. I think Raiders should be a rollover for them.
As
But,
we said, Tricky Trindle, mate. He's a good player.
Fine.
check the Canberra weather on Sunday, might be freezing.
Yeah, it could be, but far out. It's hard to ride off the Sharks at the moment.
What are we going for best here? Give us your first try scorer.
Okay, I've been on this guy last 2 weeks. Not
Yep.
first. Hudson Young, anytime.
Yep.
He's played dog shit again. Last week, Kafusi rattled him,
did.
and he wasn't the same for the rest of the game. And he
So
got
he was
sin binned
scared.
at the end.
Tell us how you really feel.
Hey, I'm going to be honest with Hudson. Me and him go way back. But no, I do love Hudson, and this is the game he scores.
Yep.
I'm going to double down, triple down, whatever.
Yeah.
He's scoring. He's $3.20 to score, and he scored a try in the last 4 games against the Sharks.
Like it.
How's that for a stat?
Likeable.
Jimmy, who's going first?
Sione Katoa.
Why?
The stats.
The stats.
The wingers.
And he loves playing when Trindle's
He
playing.
loves scoring when Trundle's
They
playing.
go right a lot.
Yeah, they
so-
do go right a lot. So, yeah, I did read a stat that he scored heap, like most of his tries.
And
when
last
Trundle's
try
playing.
scorer, this was my selection.
Here we go, Mick.
Tom Starling. He's
Starlo.
so electric off the bench playing number 14, playing in that hooker
So
role.
he'll definitely be there late.
Yeah, I think so. And Sharks have a big pack. Hopefully they get tired. Royce Hunt maybe in the middle with his big bench press, and then Starling goes straight through.
What are you getting? $20, $30?
Mate, you wish.
What are we getting, Mick?
$51.
51?
51.
Yeah, there's got to be a typo there. You sure?
$51.
51, not 41?
51.
Oh, that's criminal. That is worth a
Get
shout.
the boost out.
It's going away from the stats, but you know what? For that value, I'll let it slide.
Get
Mick.
the boost out.
That is
And
correct.
Panthers have the bye.
Yeah, so they should towel up the buy. Anyway, age is a relevant fact of the week. When Dolphins mate, 90% is foreplay, However, intercourse only lasts for seconds, Mick. Sort of like you.
That's interesting, that.
That is. So this dolphin,
Baffles me.
Mick the dolphin, he's just going hard for 90% of the time.
Yeah.
Foreplay.
And then 3 seconds later, he's done.
Sounds perfect.
90% foreplay.
I also read another thing. I was going to put that as my stat. It was dolphins have violent sexual intercourse. Like, it's violent.
Really?
And like sometimes in groups.
But it only lasts a few seconds.
Do your own research. Don't watch any videos on it, but
Too many dolphins against you in the last few weeks.
fins up.
rattled.
Well, I am a dolphin. So
You're
maybe
rattled.
that's why.
Well, I'll tell you one more thing about dolphins. One more fact.
Tell me
a
another
mixed
fact.
Dolphins actually get high on a fish.
Really?
They get high. They smoke this like puffer fish. And
No
get
way.
high.
They smoke it.
They don't smoke because they don't have lighters in the ocean, but
They just
they
get
like
high.
they like eat it or something.
Like edibles.
Pretty much, yeah.
they
Dolphins
get-
are doing edibles and having violent sex.
Wow.
There you
And
go.
I'm dressing up as them. How good's that?
Play or not penalty is back for this week. Let's get straight into it. The first one at rack knee. Halfback goes for a chip and chase and kicks the defender in the nuts. Play or not penalty.
He's not talking about when Kick-Out kicked the guy in the nuts or got sin bin for tripping.
No,
I
no.
don't
It
think
wasn't
so.
a halfback.
I
Did
don't
this
know.
happen in round 2?
It could have happened, but either way, I don't know whether it's a play on or penalty because it's not intentional.
Well,
But obviously
it's not a
kicking in the
penalty.
nuts.
It's a penalty for the guy kicking him in the nuts. Like
Yeah.
it could be a sin bin. You can't trip. Technically, it's a sin
No,
bin.
no, because
No, you're going for it. You're going for the chip and chase.
Yeah.
And then you kick the guy in the nuts.
Oh, as you chip
Yeah,
it.
that's why it's like, well,
Oh, and he kicks the defender in the nuts.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, well, then you get sin bin. Can't kick it
Like,
on the nuts.
why are you so close to the line?
And why is your leg going so high up? It needs to. Anyway,
You got to be more subtle.
I'm gonna
Maybe give him a slap.
say play on because he didn't mean it.
Yeah, play on.
I reckon he meant it. I'm sin binning him.
Play
Oh,
on. At Dim, next one at Dim Constos. Window shopping.
what's that?
Window shopping.
Got no idea what
Never
that is.
done it in my life.
Like just going to the shops and having a look.
Having a look at the mannequins, sussing them out,
The
Just,
mannequins.
just anything.
or what they're wearing, the mannequins. Hey, I haven't done it. I'm innocent. Jimmy, have you done it?
I have not.
Mick, have
I
you done
I
it?
don't even know what it means.
There you go, Dim.
If we're talking about going to the shops and having a look at stuff and not buying it,
Play on.
we've all been there.
Yep.
I think everyone does it.
Play on.
Well, it's like online shopping.
Well, pretty much. Try before you buy.
Exactly.
There you go.
Next
Yeah,
one.
none of
Next
that.
one.
Just window shopping. Play on.
At BKR Sport, Titans to go on a 2-year unbeaten run and shock the comp. Well,
Well, that's gone already.
sorry to break it to you, BKR. But
Unless he's talking from right now.
From right now,
and my answer's still the same. No chance.
they're going to lose the Storm. But we do love the Titans, BKR. They're in
we
for a
do.
big year.
they've looked good round one.
Yeah, but
Disapp-
undefeated, we're being a bit
Yeah.
ambitious.
I don't know about a 2-year unbeaten
In
run.
2
but
years as well. What are you
Yeah,
dreaming?
You'd be lucky to go 2 games unbeaten.
I think
100%.
they'll definitely shock the comp though this year, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So I'm saying penalty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Penalty to that.
Ready for that one.
Sorry, BKR.
Next one at max.bacon. Brushing your teeth in the shower. Play on or penalty?
I didn't get it. Play on. I do it every morning. to
Is
go
that
to
where you
work.
brush your teeth?
Yeah, in the morning. Yeah.
Where do you brush your teeth, Jim?
Yeah. Oh, no, I do it after, like shower, and then I'll brush it before I leave.
I usually do just outside, just on the sink.
Yeah, just outside.
And then sometimes do in the shower.
I don't
But
get why
like,
you
it's
just
like-
wouldn't do it in the shower. It's just like, what else are you doing in the shower in the morning?
Because then you have to put your toothpaste in the shower.
I already have a toothbrush and toothpaste in the shower.
Yeah, so your toothpaste in the shower.
Yeah, it's already there.
Well, my sister uses a sink. We share the same bathroom. So, like, if I put the toothpaste in the shower, then she takes it out, then I'm in the shower with no toothpaste.
What about this one? Have
but you can
2
walk out.
toothpaste.
Mate, do you think I made our money?
I don't know. It's fine time.
If one of these first try score gets up, I'll fucking buy 2 toothpaste. How
About
about
time.
that?
Good. Well, I'm saying play on.
Yeah, I think definitely play on. Next one at Flinny.Hall. As a Cowboy supporter, I wish we got rid of Drinkwater and kept the hammer.
Play on or penalty?
Yeah.
Sin bin this statement. Drink is better.
That's
I
a,
wouldn't sin bin it.
I would sin bin him. Yes.
Sorry, I'm sin bin it.
What did he? Did he?
Like, if you had to pick one, Drinky.
Yeah. Oh, sin bin for sure. Flynn must be
Oh, sorry.
watching
He's
the NRL.
saying he wish he got rid of Drinkwater.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's.
Why? What do
Yeah.
you think he said?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It was just.
You're just tripping
Are
balls.
you smoking with the Dolphins?
He's
No,
eating
I
little
was-
fishes.
I couldn't really
Yeah,
understand what he was
fish for
trying to
dinner,
say.
Jim.
Yeah,
Sorry,
no,
Flinny.
no way. That's a massive sin bin.
Yeah, we saw Drinky was one of the best players last
Third
year.
in the Dally M.
Yeah.
Probably the reason you got as far as you did in the prelims.
Sin
Exactly.
bin.
So
Sin bin.
And
Flinny Hall.
even though Hammer's first in Dally M this year,
Yeah.
You still think Drinky.
Yeah.
Hammer's a good player.
It was
but-
circumstances.
Yeah,
Anyway.
exactly.
Last one for this week at Nick Bollard. Watching the footy without an alcoholic beverage in your hand. That's a penalty.
That's a penalty.
Have a beer.
Beer,
Or have anything.
vodka,
I don't know.
CC.
Depends on the game. If it's Tigers nice, you're definitely going to need a beverage
Oh,
for
you're
that.
going to need a whole case for that, especially if it was last
Yeah.
Sunday's game.
Yeah, sweet.
Awesome.
Listener questions. At Cameron Hay, does Keon Kalormatangi have the best flick pass in the game?
I think as is inspired by Sonny Bill, I reckon he's unbeatable.
Oh,
Benji's out of the
unreal.
game. Me and Mick saw his under 6 highlights.
Under 12s as well. He
Yeah.
just has a flick pass in
Mate,
him.
he's a 5'8" by nature.
That's
So
right.
he's just a big 5'8".
Haven't seen him do one yet, though.
Oh, don't worry. Oh, he'll do
Yes,
it.
I've seen him too.
He might even do it this week against the
Oh,
Chooks.
he loves a flick pass.
He's silky, mate.
From
He's
Sonny Bill.
silky.
How good.
Next question at Steph.Saunders. Should I bet my house on Dolphins winning the grand final? You shouldn't bet your house on anything.
That is true. Let alone the Dolphins win the grand final.
Yeah.
Let alone top 4. Let alone top 8. Maybe to win this week. That's it.
That's it.
Bet responsibly, Steph.
Yes.
Next one at KCP682. Can the Broncos win 3 games in a row?
Well, I'd say they're a $1.28 chance to do it, Casey.
Casey, without a doubt, they can.
They're doing it, Casey.
I think so. I think with the team they got, like we touched on, Reece Walsh, Cobbo,
Reno has it on a
Herbie.
string.
incredible team.
Carrigan's a freak. Hassie's a beast.
Normally you want to hate the Broncos because you just grown up hating them.
Yeah.
But their team is just very likable.
It is. Herbie's. Everyone loves Herbie.
yeah.
Carrigan, Huss in the forward pack.
Yep.
Love him. Pretty boy Ricky. Love
Yep.
him. Then you talk about the backs. Cobbo, you know how much I love here.
Yeah, he's a throbbo.
Herbie Farnsworth.
Yeah.
Yep.
Freak.
Pretty boy Reese.
Yeah. Adam Reynolds. Everyone loves Adam
Ezra
Reynolds.
Oh,
Man.
except because he left South, but it wasn't his
Ezra Man.
fault.
And Corey Oates, he'll do. He'll get a pass.
Well, he's out now.
Exactly. And next question at Lachlan Goldsby. Should I straight captain Jermaine Hopgood in Supercoach this week?
Mate, I wouldn't call you crazy. The guy's averaging 112, whatever he's averaging.
Put the captain on him.
Playing 70 odd
Thursday
minutes.
night?
2 try assists last week. If you think you're gonna have a shit auto, go for it.
Yeah.
Hop God, hop goat. He's a freak.
Hop great.
Hop
good.
everything.
And another question is at BKR Sport. Is BKR Sport your favourite Titan? Also, when will Gay Waterhouse name a horse after him?
Okay, first of all, he is my favourite Titan.
He's
And that's not because I don't know any other Titans.
I'd say Tino for Sumalawi is my favourite Titan.
No, he said favourite Titans fan, isn't it?
No, you just said favourite Titan.
Favourite Titan in general.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, he still is.
Yeah, no, I still say
He's
Tino.
the only one I've met in person.
yeah.
Love his content. Good bloke.
And the second part, when will Gay Waterhouse name a horse after him? Hate to break it to you. I don't think she will.
Unless Titans do go on that 2-year streak,
BKR Sport.
then they might call it what?
How would the race caller say it down the outside?
No, it just doesn't roll off the tongue.
BKR Sport down there? No, not happening.
Or Tino the Titan could be a good name.
It's Tino.
Tino, yeah,
Tino,
just Tino.
I could cop Tino.
I got Tino.
That's a Group 1 winner
yeah,
right there.
jump lead win there.
Next question at Talia19. Do Age's Dolphins make the top 8? Realistically, they're going to be 3-0 after this week.
Yep.
Yep.
They only need 9 to 10 more wins to get them to 26 points. Thoughts?
I don't think they're going to be versing the Raiders every week, and I think they're not going to make the 8. As I said, there's no way they make the 8. If they make the 8, they have done very well.
That just shows you how good Wayne Bennett is if they make the top 8.
Yeah.
If he gets in top 8, let alone avoiding the spoon, he is a freak.
Well, if the market's anything to go by,
The market's wrong. $2.80.
they know, mate. They know.
I told you. I'm going to wear the costume out clubbing if they make the 8.
I had Dolphins in my bottom 4, so it's actually surprising seeing him do this. But hey, it's only round 2. Don't get
It
your
is,
hopes up.
Because always Dragons start well, Knights, and next
Yeah,
minute
yeah.
they just crash.
Exactly.
All it takes is a
Class
few injuries.
prevails.
They don't have much depth, the Dolphins. So James Kay's out. They got Nicarima. What have half fullback gets injured. Prop.
Yep.
Okay, next question at Reece Jones. Do you think you boys are punching or are your missos punching? I think Age is punching,
I'm
just
I'm
based on
definitely
looks of
punching.
him.
No, looks of my miss.
I think we're all. I think we're all punching. We're all pretty
100%.
ugly
I think
fellas.
we're all punching. Do you reckon it's just because we have a podcast
That we're punching.
that we have a misso?
True.
Maybe Jim.
Very true. Yeah. No.
Yeah, no, we're all punching.
And final question at Mosey. How is it possible for the Tigers to look more unstructured this year with all their new signings than last year?
Mosey, I'm with you.
I don't know how. That's a great question. The only thing I
Maybe
could-
John Bateman's a missing piece. If he's lost into the team this week.
he's on the reserve, so we'll see if he comes through.
They just look so lost.
Yeah. And the errors do not help. Unforced,
errors
stupid
don't help.
errors.
Terrible.
But they just got no idea what they're doing.
Yeah, if last week's anything to judge by, they're in trouble, but I'm going to give them one more chance.
Yeah.
One more chance.
Against the Dogs. That's a winnable game for them.
What would you give them to be happy with? Lose by how much?
No, win.
They have to win.
They have to win against
this.
Dogs.
They have to turn it around.
Yeah.
But they're not beating Dogs.
Bateman comes back. Happy another week with his calf injury.
Yep.
They're probably going to get drilled at training.
Yeah. Tim
Sheensy.
Sheens.
All the backlash. The fans, if you look at the social media,
It's
their
bad.
fans are drilling him. Like, pathetic. You can't be posting this. We're fucking shit. They're going hard. So if they want to, do it for the fans. If they're not
I'd
gonna do
hate
it
to
for
be a
their-
Tigers
anyone.
fan. I feel sorry for
I
them.
don't know how you do it.
But tips this weekend, boys. Big weekend. We got Group 1 racing, all the round recap. Is the AFL back this week?
AFL is back this week.
AFL's back.
Yeah, no
I'm
one
sure.
really
I'm sure there's
cares.
F1 on somewhere. But look, Age, you're going for the sin bin this week.
Okay. If I lose, I'm in the bin.
Yeah.
So I'm going to play very, very safe. Quadruple your wage with Age. That's pushed aside a bit.
Yep.
Double your wage is back.
Yep.
Double your wage with Age. Storm into Cows. $2.07. Stats to back it up. Storm have won the last 8 against Titans by an average margin of 15 points. Warriors have never beat Cowboys at Queensland Country Bank Stadium. They're 0-2. And Warriors don't like travelling. Multi them to $2.07.
Double your age.
Yeah, put your wage on Age and they'll double it. If it loses, you'll double your age.
But yeah, get on Dabble and copy that bet because those prices won't be lasting too much longer.
Nope, I think it's crashing
Going
as
straight
we
in.
speak.
Jim, what do you got for us?
What do I have? Well, I'm heading out to Rose Hill on Saturday for the Golden Slipper.
So am I.
Are you?
Are you actually? Who are you going with?
For Tom's birthday.
Oh, we'll have to meet up there.
Yeah, good.
Thanks for the invite, boys.
Yeah,
Thanks, boys.
Mick, you might have to get a ticket.
Well, thanks for the invite.
Yeah, so for Tom's birthday, we're heading out to Rose Hill for Golden Slipper Day. So yeah, if you come see us, me and Age.
Yeah, we
or
might
Mick,
be
if he
separate.
comes,
Yeah,
come say hello. Come give
say
some
hi.
tips.
No, we'll give them tips. Hopefully
want-
they're good ones.
Yeah. But it should be good fun.
I'm going to say this Saturday, the alligator blood. $3 in the
I
All-Star
like it,
Mile.
mate. Gay Waterhouse trained.
Yep.
Yep.
Shin on board.
Shin.
Yep. And she
Shit-
spoke
shit
spoke
for the
about
win,
it.
baby.
She spoke about alligator blood, saying
On the podcast.
he's
yeah.
doing well.
She said he's happy.
Happy.
And happy horses run fast.
Big win
apparently.
last start.
Yep.
Yep. Ready
Only
to go.
problem will be there's a lot of speed in the race, Jim.
Yeah.
Do you reckon he'll get the lead from barrier 7?
I think so. Is it lead or outside lead?
Tough horse, eh?
He's tough. Isn't
Doesn't
he?
like horses gone past him.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, I'll be taking $3. But
Beautiful.
yeah, I think that will do us, boys.
Do us. Hopefully, all our first try scorers and last try scorers get up. Remember, sign up using the link below or the code Cast Patrol.
Yep.
And if you catch us out and about, say hello. And we'll catch you next week.
See you guys.
Have a good week. See you
Yeah.
guys.
Go the bunnies.